Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of World End Syndrome on Nintendo Switch. You came to school too? You must have nothing to do, huh? Huh? Me? I just wanted to use the club room for something. Are you going to the club room? If you are, you can tell Miss Yamashiro that I'll be late. I'll head over after I stop by the library. You better do as I asked. If you forget, you're dead meat. Why does she say such dreadful things in such a light-hearted tone? Well, good morning. Oh. I thought you'd be Mayumi. I give her the message from Mayumi. Yes, Mayumi said she wanted to use the club room. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll be at school all day. Actually, can I ask you something that might sound strange? What is it like to live with Mayumi? Huh? What's it like? I mean, you're a healthy teenager. Don't you feel anything? Feel anything? Not in a weird way. It's very important to be conscious of others. Don't you think so? I'm embarrassed at how nervous I am being around Miss Yamashiro right now. Hey, are you nervous? You're growing up in a healthy way. Huh? The world isn't as bad as you might think, Big Deek. Sorry I'm late. Oh, Mayumi, now you're a young lady. Can't you make something of a cuter entrance? No matter what you say, ladylike just isn't in my playbook. Well, I'll be back in the staff room. The rest is up to you, Mayumi. Huh? The rest of what? Wait a minute. Why is your face so red? Nobody's on the school roof. I feel very calm here. Even though I'm always alone, this is better than just looking up at the ceiling of a room. Is it though? Is it really? Excuse me. Oh, if it isn't Big Deek. Are you shopping? As always, you're wandering around without direction. You would be better off if you had some sort of plan. I'm just here to do some shopping. I heard there's a popular store by the station where everything is 100 yen. Not that I'm interested in that sort of thing, of course, but by the way, what's that store called? The 100 yen store? I'm not interested in it, but they do say there's a surprisingly wide variety of products, which is intriguing. What's with that face? I told you I'm not interested in that store. I just find the fact itself interesting. Hattori, finish him off. As you wish. Why? The now playing sign in front of the single-screen movie theater is being changed. The marquee has the title Killer's Heaven on it. It's a new movie that they're showing starting today. The tagline, presenting you with the finest mystery, draws my attention. Starring Kento Kojima. The hospital is busy with patients in the morning. There seems to be a lot of seniors present. Surrounded by trees, this is an ideal place for rest and recovery. Ain't no major events there, necessarily. There aren't many cars along the boardwalk in the morning. The morning sunlight reflects on the waves, dancing and sparkling. The lobby of the Kamishita Hotel is filled with people lining up to check out at this time of day. This is the only place in town where you can get a place to stay overnight, so the hotel is busier during summer break. The morning sea breeze is blowing up by the lighthouse. A figure is standing in front of the lighthouse, facing away from me. They're staring towards the Kamishito's cape. That must be the person notices my presence. Oh. No, it's you. Did you know that multiple suicides have taken place at this very lighthouse? Is that true? I didn't know that. Well, I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you wouldn't. I lied. Why are you glaring at me? I can tell you're judging me, condemning me as a liar. You are a liar, though. Maybe, but it's rude to call someone that to their face, you know. Seriously, this conversation is exhausting. Fine, I'll tell you something good then. Another lie, I'm sure. Apparently there's an unmapped hidden beach somewhere along the cape, and they say the clear water is as beautiful as Guam, Saipan, Okinawa, or Hawaii. No, as good as Kujukiro Beach. I'm not really convinced by that last one. There's no way a beach like that could exist in this town. Believe it or not, the choice is yours. Please don't point at me like that. Well, I've never been there or even seen it myself. That beach might just be another local legend. What was she doing here? There are a few passers-by in the residential area in the morning. Or there are few. The sound of cicadas and spinning pinwheels joined by the sound of the waves really feels like summertime. Cafe Pastiche, a place to eat breakfast while surrounded by greenery and birdsong. The smell of fresh baked bread wafts over the air. Oh, Big Deke, perfect timing. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but could you possibly watch the cafe for just a bit? The film crew's coming to the cafe tomorrow, so I wanted to spruce up the place a little bit beforehand. I'm just going to do some shopping by the station, get some flowers, a few decorations, and also, I think it looks quite nice as it is. No, it doesn't. The apron's under there in the kitchen. I'll leave it to you then. My shop is in your hands. Yamato, wait! I've been coerced into looking after the cafe. Why doesn't he just close the cafe for now? There aren't any customers in here. Well, I figured nobody will come by this early anyway. Welcome. What's this, bud? I'm greeted by Yamato's energetic voice. The student breakfast for 250 yen here is great. I wonder how they stay afloat. Hey, quit monologuing like that. They're gonna think that's a bug. But actually, that apron's a good look for you. It's interesting how many times they break the fourth wall. The forest entrance greets me with birdsong. Others taking their morning walks greet me as we pass by. This is the riverbank where we had the barbecue last month. I see kids playing in the river. It must be nice to have all of the outdoors to use as your playground. Over there is... I call over. Morning. Why can't I ever hold a conversation with Amana? I wonder if it's something I'm doing wrong. Unfortunately, Miyu is the very last path you can take before you get the true end. You have to learn everything else around her before you get to take her path. The film crew is crowded on the stairs in front of Kamishiro Manor. I guess they use places like this in films too. Rei Nikaido is standing in the shade of the tree at the top of the stairs, wearing a summer dress.
Oh my god!
This heat is ridiculous. The instantly recognizable manager rushes over. Rei, I know there isn't much shade, but I hope you can bear it. We'll be at the lighthouse later. You can relax there.
Hi!
I'm fine. Don't mind me, Miss Tatsumi. Are you alright? Please feel free to stay in the shade. What are you saying, Rei? You're doing your best to put up with this scorching heat, I know. How could I rest myself? If I stay here, it will probably cause a disturbance in the filming. I silently slip away. Takagami Shrine looks out over the ocean. The morning sea breeze drifts through the area, and the sound of waves is soothing. Even I can find this relaxing. The sacred land gives off a feeling of solemnity, even under the morning sun. Absolutely nothing I see here invites me to explore further. Alright, so that last choice was a Rei choice, so we'll save that. When I get back home, to the mansion, it seems like nobody else is there. Both Mayumi and Yukino are still out. I pour myself a cup of barley tea from the fridge. There's no AC and the room feels warm and closed in. I could really waste the whole day in here. This is where I read the book? Okay. Wait, is this PM? No, I think I can still go through. Yeah. Students are milling around Mihate High for club activities in the afternoon, even during summer break. I walk around the campus in a daze since I don't have many friends, nobody talks to me, and I don't talk to anybody. Mayumi is in the clubroom. Oh, it's just you. You surprised me. I'm just getting to work on my summer assignment. I'll bet I'll be more productive here than I would at home. So I asked Miss Yamashiro if she'd open up the clubroom for me since she's at school today. Big Teak, you should get your assignments done too, instead of wandering around town. Summer homework. I wonder if there's anything in the world more pointless. I arrive at the rooftop. As I watch students play their sports down on the field, a sense of alienation overtakes me. This is why I look at the sky, so I can reaffirm just how tiny my existence is. Was the school the first one? Yeah. I'm in front of the station. There's a small bookstore on the hill leading to the shopping district. I peek inside and find Yukino. She seems very serious and is searching through the books. I really admire that drive to pursue her research. I leave without talking to her. I find myself outside the movie theater. A movie trailer is playing on the big monitor. Huh?
こんにちは、小島健人です。僕が出演するワールドエンド、撮影もいよいよ佳境に差し掛かっています。主演はあの二階堂レイちゃん。危険なシーンもスタントなしで挑むほど気合い入ってます。そして僕たちの恋の行方も映画で要チェックだ。ワールドエンド、みんなよろしく。小島健人でした。
It looks like filming for World End is going well. Murakawa Hospital is surrounded by nature. Even in the afternoon, there seems to be a steady flow of patients. It might be because there aren't any other hospitals around town, but it's a good thing everyone's health conscious. The coastline of Mihate town stretches elegantly towards the cape. It's an example of the majesty of nature. A kite soars higher and higher on the sea breeze. Though it looks comfortable, I wouldn't want to be a simple bird. In the lobby of the Kamoshida Hotel, porters and doormen rush around in their tasks. What reason do so many people have to come here? This town is nothing. The lighthouse stands tall on the cape. That must be the film crew by the lighthouse. Staff are running around hurriedly.
Oh my god!
It's hot. Too hot. Who said there would be shade when we were filming at the lighthouse? There's no shade anywhere. Miss Tatsumi, it was you who said that. Hey, crew, build us a tent. Immediately. What? I said immediately. Huh? What do you mean the wind's too strong? Then make a tent that won't get blown over or bring in a car. I'm dying here. It's so hot. It's the end of the world. Miss Tatsumi, please be quiet. I'm melting. Okay, so... well, no, I better see what all the paths we can possibly take are. Oh wait, no, I did this one. Damn it. At the entrance to the forest, I see a lot of parents taking their kids to play in the river. If you want to enjoy nature, look no further than a day in Mihate Forest. There's a group of young women having a barbecue along the riverbank. They look like they're having fun. I happen to overhear them as I'm walking past.
Oh, oh, oh.
The key to grilling is to keep the heat at the proper level. Sear the outside quickly, and there. That voice. Wow, this Grandpa's amazing at barbecuing. Gramps, will you do the fish too? It's like too gross to touch. As you wish, let us turn up the heat. But there's no more charcoal. Oh, 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 leave it to yours truly, Hattori. Ha! Hey! Eek, he's shooting fire out of his hand. Wow, that's amazing. It's nothing special. However, speaking of amazing things, you young ladies in your bikinis are quite entrancing. Mr. Hattori's the best. Wish I could enjoy life as much as Hattori seems to. I stand in the middle of the bridge over the valley and glance down at the valley floor below. During the afternoon, when the distance to the river is clearly visible, it's easy to feel the drop sucking me in. The gates to the Kamishiro residence don't open unless a car comes through. There's a security camera set up near the top of the gate. I wonder if I'm being watched at this very moment. Would you please refrain from posing in front of the security camera? A familiar voice comes from the speaker by the gate. The personnel in the security room say that your actions are unpredictable. They blacklisted you, Big Deke. They want to treat you the same as Kensuke. If you want that sort of treatment, I suggest you stop. Please consider your actions carefully. If you need anything, please contact me directly. Once Saya finishes her speech, the speaker falls silent. Takagami Shrine. I see visitors who came to the shrine grounds to pray. I go with the flow and throw some coins in the box and pray. I don't have anything to wish or be thankful for. I know that that is all meaningless. As usual, there's nobody around the sacred land. Local folks get taught from a very young age to stay away from this place. Even Kensuke blindly follows this rule and refuses to enter the area. Alright, this will be our official path. Let's see, there's an event at the mansion. So let's start from the bottom. With the moon at its back, the Kamishiro Manor sits silently in the night. The security camera bothers me. I think about fooling around in front of the camera, but I'm not bold enough for it. That voice. Yes, poor high schooler. It is I. You don't need to call me that twice. You're still wandering around at night. Today's the day I'll have to take you in. Now, Detective Radizaki. Miss Yamashiro? I bumped into her over there, so we were talking about the incident for a while. Detective Radizaki has something of a hunch about it. How's your investigation going? Why would I tell you anything about that, poor high schooler? Well, that's 3 times now. Will that be all, Detective Radizaki? I'll walk him back. All right, Miss Yamashiro can act as your guardian, so I'll let you go for today. Thanks. Now, let's go. She's treating me like a child. In the end, she walks me home. The lights are on. Isn't that nice? You have a place to go back to. I wonder if that's true. As for me, I haven't had a place where the lights are on when I come home for quite a while now, you know. A place to return to. Friends. What more could you ask for? Good night, Pitique. Good night. The sacred land, surrounded by gravelly rock walls, is dark at night despite the light of the moon. I look around, the sound of the wind echoes eerily through the trees. I hurry away from the sacred land. See anything special happen? No. Venturing out into the forest at this time of the night, there's gotta be something wrong with me. The thin path leading deeper inside is choked with dense growth. Hey, what are you doing? Wait, dang, don't sneak up like that, Big Deke. But asking what I'm doing is a great question. I'm currently gathering Mihate memorabilia. Mihate memorabilia? By the riverbed? When they're filming Mihate, they usually set up some tents, places for the actors to hang out. I know the location of the tent Mihate goes to, and once the film crew's gone for the night, I explore the place. And here we go, look at this. A paper cup. Behold, this cup was once used by Mihate herself. There's no mistaking it. See? That's how I find new treasures. Understand, new guy? How do you know it was hers? Noobs these days. Check it out. Look at the shade of lipstick on this cup. 2 days ago on Wednesday, Mihate wore the same color. The only people who would wear such a distinct purple lipstick on such a hot day are either celebrities or weirdos. As a result, we can deduce that this paper cup can only be Mihate's. It's 100% proven. Oh, I was using that cup. Ray only drinks from plastic bottles while on set. You know, Ray was wearing my lipstick that day. Huh. Farewell, witch's cup. Hey, don't litter. There's nobody around. I peer down the bridge to the valley floor. The darkness gapes like a mouth, but the height doesn't bother me. Fear fades within fear. I wonder if that's what I came here to test. Oh, perfect timing. Hatari had to leave to pick up my brother, so I must walk back to Kamishiro Manor. It's not safe out, so would you please escort me home? Of course, I will pay for the task of attending me. You really don't need to pay. I'll come with you. Ah, are you saying you'll escort me for free? That goes against the Kamishiro family code. I'll pay you for a cab. No, I see. You're saying that it's not about the money. I will have to learn from that. I escort Saya home to Kamishiro Manor. The sight of Cafe Pastiche at night is like a single light shining out in the darkness. Yamato's greeting is bursting with energy. I was running around all day today, getting ready for tomorrow. I'm exhausted. Maybe I'll close early. He goes back into the kitchen, rubbing his shoulders. Amana isn't around. Oh, maybe we're going to run into her in one of the other scenarios. There is sparse foot traffic along the boardwalk at night, but the passing car headlights keep her from feeling lonely. The sound of the cars going by mixes with that of the waves. It's like they make up a quiet heartbeat. This is Kamishiro Hotel, where Rei Nakaido is staying. Ever since the stalker report, security here has been on high alert. What? I was just here to check in on Rei Nakaido. I was worried.
あなたね、一般ピーポーがひょろっとやってきて、ミリオンセラー連発の国民的アイドルのスイートルームに、こちらです、どうぞどうぞなんて。そんなクラブ的な展開あるわけないでしょ。あなた、自分があの子の力になってあげられるとでも思ったわけ？身の程知らずね。笑わせるわ。
That's not what I had in mind.
あら、あなた。私に反論したわね。誰か、この高校生を捕まえて。二階堂例のストーカーよ。
Wait. A few well-lit members of the police rush over and grab my arms. I'm just...
急にうちの霊に近づいてきて。これ以上余計な気を起こさないうちに 消えてもらうわ。
うちの生徒が何かご迷惑でも？
Oh.
私の教え子をストーカー呼ばわりするということは、それ相応の確証が終わりなのですよね、辰巳さん。
ミス山城、どうしてこんなところにいるんですか？
私がここにいると何か問題でも？
Drawn by the commotion, members of the media began to gather around.
ああ、そういえば先月私の部活に入った女の子、ほら、辰巳さんたっての頼みで素性を隠してお預かりしたあの高校2年の女の子。
ちょっとあなた、何を言い出すの？
制服までご用意したので上から少々睨まれましてね。私としては面倒は避けたいので、そろそろこの辺で。
あなたの研究会に入れることがレイとの約束なのよ。今さらやめてちょうだい、こんなところ
で。では彼のことはもう済んだということで、このまま返してよろしいでしょうか。
辰巳様、この高校生は？
もういいわよ、話して。
With that, I'm finally released.
よーく聞きなさい、一般ピーポー。今日のところは見逃してあげるわ。だけどね、またうちのレイに近づいたら今度は本当にストーカーにでっち上げて、二度とこの見果て町を歩けなくしてやるから。ほら、なんなのあんたたち、群がるんじゃないわよ。ったく、どこに隠れてたのかしら。こんなど田舎にまで記者連中が湧いて出てくるだなんて。
Miss Tatsumi leaves with a few choice words about the media. Thank you, Miss Yamashiro.
偶然通りかかったのよ。運が良かったわね。辰巳さんとはワールドエンドの契約時にいろいろと条件があってね。そういうわけで辰巳さんにはいくつか貸しがあるの。
Impressive, Miss Yamashiro. Thank you so much.
あなた二階堂さんと？いえ、なんでもないわ。私が深入りする話じゃないわね。
Sorry.
それじゃあ私はラウンジに寄っていくから。あ、そうだ、山田さんでいいんだっけ？仲良くしてもらってて助かるわ。ほら、うちの他のメンバーってちょっと個性的すぎるから。
She smiles lightly and steps into the lounge. I too leave the hotel with the rest of the crowd. I return to my bedroom and pull up my phone while sitting on my bed. I open up the Ring app and tap in the name Hanako Yamada. With some trepidation, I type up a message. Jones, today at the hotel. That's as far as I get before I delete everything. She must be busy. I shouldn't bother her. I then open up my contacts list and change the name, Hanako Yamada, to Rei Nakaido. As soon as the name changes, it all of a sudden became surreal. I don't know how to interact with her anymore. I toss my phone away, lie down, and stare at the ceiling for a little while. I'm tired. I'll just go to bed tonight. Okay, so that's the main event we had to pick. Alright, well. When I get back to the mansion, the lights are on. Someone must be home.
ただいまー。あれ、雪乃さんいないんだ。
I tell her that Yukino is in her room. Mayumi nods.
ねえ、さざ波通りの映画館、新しいの始まったの知ってた？
No, I didn't.
だよね。そっか。でも日曜日だったらいけるな。 でも朝一は辛いからやっぱり午後の回だよね。そうするか。そんじゃお風呂いただきまーす。
She probably intends to go with Sagamiya. I'm tired, I just go to bed tonight. Okay, that's all the paths, but we'll pick the Ray path. Or the path that gets us the most Ray exposure. It's weird it doesn't put our icon on here. Huh? Is that Amana? I figure I must be seeing things. I rubbed my eyes for a moment and then looked again at the table across the room. The figure that I thought so much like Amana is gone. Even the area around the lighthouse is dark. Making one's way along the cape takes courage. Why did I come here? All I can say is that I simply let myself wander. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Saturday, August 17th. Even with Oban behind us, the sun's rays shine relentlessly. Apparently, they're shooting for the film at Café Pastiche today. Nope, sad, darn it. Oh, morning. You're up already? We're already in the second half of summer break. Make sure you spend your time with some sort of purpose, okay? Huh? Me? I've been so busy, I'm exhausted. I still have some tennis matches left, too. You shouldn't mope around. Flavor your life with the things you like. See ya. Flavor my life with the things I like. Nobody's in the living room this morning. The faint scent of toast lingers in the air. It's probably what Miami had for breakfast. The grounds of Mihate are busy with athletic clubs practicing on Saturday mornings. I can see students from those clubs doing stretches and running. Meek! Oh, it's you, Big Deke. Please, don't surprise me like that. I was just about to get changed, so you really shocked me. A friend on the swim team invited me to go swimming in the pool after this. Kamashiro Manor has everything from a tennis court to a karaoke room, but we don't have a pool. Karaoke? Well, we do plan to have one built in the near future, though. How long you plan to stare at me? We aren't close enough that I feel comfortable changing in front of you. Now, out! Saya locked the door after me. If you're going to change, you should go change in the swim team's changing room. Nobody's on the school roof. I look out at Mihate through the fence. Everything looks peaceful, as always. A comfortable breeze blows by. That's sort of a different description. I don't think we ever heard that one before. There aren't many cars along the boardwalk in the morning. The morning sunlight reflects on the waves, dancing and sparkling. Even though it's Saturday, the lobby is less crowded than I expected. Huh? We're filming here? We're filming here this afternoon? Rei Nikaido appears from our restaurant a short distance away, with her manager in tow. They're examining some documents. Yes, Café Prestige, in this town's little cafe. Apparently it fits the image that the director's looking for. Oh, and I hear that Miss Yamashiro recommended it. I'm excited. The filming starts this afternoon. Rest up until then. Just because you have free time doesn't mean you can put on glasses and wander about town. Of course I know. Oh. Big Teak. I panic when I hear someone shouting my name. She's waving at me, and that smile. The smile that mesmerizes the entire nation. Some of the guests in the lobby turn to look at me. There's something of a commotion. Oh, my bad. Rei, cut it out. Ha ha ha, Rei, make sure you keep the fan service to a minimum, alright? She then leans close to me and whispers into my ear. Come on, kid, cut it out. Where do you think you are? You're way too close to my face. Run along already, shoo! Sorry, Big Teak. She leaves for the elevator lobby, almost being carried bodily by her manager. The lobby's still buzzing a little. I should get out of here as soon as I can. The cool morning breeze is still playing around the lighthouse out in the Cape. When I'm here, all my hopes and fears seem to leave me. For a moment, anyway. Hey, Big Teak. Ooh. What's wrong, Yamato? What about the cafe? I just left the place as is. The thing is, I only remembered this morning that we're all out of toilet paper. They're coming to shoot the movie at our cafe today. I've got to buy some soon or it'll be a disaster. Is it really that big of a deal?
Oi.
Come on, imagine what it would be like. What if Nikide wants to use our washroom? She needs to flush and then no paper. That'd be... Nikide would never use the washroom. Ooh, what's wrong, Kensuke? She'd never go to the bathroom. So she'd never be in the situation where she needs to flush but has no TP. No. Yamato, do you want me to go buy the toilet paper for you? Huh? Alright. Yeah, that'd be great. Help. I'll be back at the cafe then. Thanks. Whew, I think he gets it now. I need to get going. See you, Kensuke. Hey, wait a second. Why were the two of you talking about Nikide? You were talking about bathrooms. What's going on? Is there some connection between Nikide and the cafe? She's not going there, is she? Big Teak, don't ignore me! There are two vans parked in front of the cafe. They seem to be crew vehicles. Nikide is nowhere to be found. Hey, Big Teak, over here. I give Yamato the toilet paper I bought. What about Kensuke? I managed to give him the slip. Nice. Alright, I have one final request. Can you go put this toilet paper in the washroom for me? Installing the toilet paper in the cafe's only bathroom. Nikide will use this toilet paper. Maybe. It's kind of a weird feeling. Thanks, Big Teak. Mission accomplished. Please don't say that, Yamato. It'll cause confusion. Huh? What's wrong, Big Teak? There's that fourth wall again. Just every once in a while they'll do it. It's funny because it's a pretty serious game outside of that. Or at least the ending is. The forest entrance greets me with birdsong. Others taking their morning walks greet me as we pass by. This is the riverbank where we had the barbecue last month. I see kids playing in the river. It must be nice to have all of the outdoors to use as your playground. Hey, schoolboy. What are you doing here? What do you mean? Nothing. You have to know I'm taking a walk. What a cocky answer. I need you to take me seriously here. This is the official police question, got it? If you're going to get belligerent, this is going to end in custody arrest or even a gunshot. All right? You can't just threaten to shoot people, can you? There have been recent sightings of a suspicious young individual lately. He seems to be holding a camera and trying to take pictures of young girls. They say he looks like a high school kid, so you better not be doing anything that even looks suspicious, all right? I pray that it isn't Kensuke. Kamishina Manor looms over the cape like a lord looking over his domain. In the morning hours, several women, likely maids, are coming and going from the side door by the gate. Takagami Shrine looks out over the ocean. The morning sea breeze drifts through the area, and the sound of waves is soothing. Even I can find this relaxing. Huh? I see Yukino. Oh, good morning. You're investigating the sacred land in the morning? Yeah, something about it intrigued me. The sacred land. I don't know how to put it, but I don't feel anything spiritual here. Yukino turns to look at the entrance. I can't put it into words very well, but the only way into the place seems to be here. There aren't a lot of ways into the sacred land. The ocean's on the north side and the residential areas is south. And to the west, what do you think is there? The west side? That's the Kamishiro property. The walls around Kamishina Manor mark its border with the sacred land. In other words, I think it's fair to assume there's a connection between the Kamishiro family and the sacred land. I have nothing to say to that. If I go through in here and keep going along the wall, I wonder if I won't get lost. Just kidding. I agree with her. That's an interesting notion. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching World End Syndrome on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.